Yo, checking it live. I just doing a quick little test run right quick. Um, yeah, so we're gonna check something out right quick. Let's see what we got here. So we're gonna see what is a zombie. Alright. Okay. Check this out. I found something very interesting. Alright, here. It says modern depictions of the reanimation of the dead do not necessarily involve magic, but often invoke science fictional methods such as carriers, radiation, and mental disease. Right? I want you to focus on that word, mental disease, right? Okay. Shit. Okay. Focus on that word, mental diseases, right? Vectors, pathogens, parasites, or scientific accidents. Scientific accidents. Sounds like, something going wrong with the vaccines, right? Okay, so let's jump into this right here. Okay, they had a zombie pandemic mass vaccination point of distribution exercise in California, right, in 2014. So you guys go ahead and research and look that up. There's a lot of information in here. I ain't really gonna break that down and go into it, but you can check it out yourself on just Google Solano Public Health, and then search for zombie pandemic mass vaccination, so you can check that out. So I'm gonna also show you another thing I found. Apparently, I'm sure most of y'all know, but for those that don't know, the United States Department of Defense have a counter, zombie strategy, right? And it's called Con Plan 8888. You dig? So look that up as well. Okay. And it's a counter zombie dominance exercise, right? And that was created in April 30th, 2011. They actually did the exercise as well. And you see all this information right here. The disclaimer, letter of transmittal. So it's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Why would they be coming out with, a zombie apocalypse defense plan, right? It's all fiction, right? Okay. That's cool. And check this out. Complan 8888 disclaimer. It says, this plan was not actually designed as a joke. During the summers of 2009 and 2010, while training augmentees from a local training squadron about the JOPP, members of the U.S. Stratcom component found out by accident. Yeah, right. And the hyperbole by accident. Yeah, okay. The hyperbole involved in writing a zombie survival plan actually provided a very useful and effective training tool, right? So it goes into all this stuff here, phase 1, phase 2, the different type of zombies, right? You dig what I'm saying? So this shit is crazy, man. You know how they do things, try to make it seem like, ain't nothing really to it. But, a zombie that you see in Hollywood is not necessarily, the type of shit they talking about. But remember, on here, a zombie could be invoked, right? by science fictional methods, but there's nothing really science fictional about carriers of diseases, radiation, mental diseases, vectors, pathogens, parasites, and scientific accidents. You know, those are all real. There's nothing fictional about them, right? So, check this out. Check this out right here. You got scientists discover COVID-19 creates zombie cells in human body. Uh, Crazy shit, right? Go ahead and check that out. Just connecting the dots here, man. You know, just doing a little research, digging in the shit. You know, it ain't too hard to find. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to scare nobody. You know, I'm just, you know, sharing what I found, you know, to expand more on what's really going on or what the possibility is, you know. So let's get into another one. Another interesting thing. I remember watching The Walking Dead in season 1 when they found out that everybody was already infected, and once they died, you know, that's when they would have turned into a walker or whatever. So, you know, I found that interesting as well. You know, maybe these vaccines they trying to give everybody gonna have a bad adverse effect to it, and you know, go sideways or some shit. You never know. You know, I'm just saying. You know, but we know one thing's for sure. You know, all the science on vaccines and you know the side effects it causes and the thing how harmful it is to children, to you know adults, teenagers, elderly. You know, you definitely not gonna take the government word for it or trust any of these healthcare practitioners that don't have a clue what's inside these vaccines as well. You know, and just doing their job. You know what I mean? So, you know, y'all just keep that in mind, man. And stay prepared, you know, stay prayed up, and just, you know, use your common sense. You know, don't go crazy like these folks out here believing this agenda, because we all know what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't, you know, some shit to scare you. You know, this is just some shit to prepare you so you can stay on point. So if shit do go sideways, you know, you already have a plan, you know, in place, which you should have anyways. You know, just common sense to have, you know, some kind of plan in place just in case that, you know, anything goes down, whether it be something as extreme as a pandemic or, you know, natural disaster or anything like that. You know, you got to have supplies as far as food, water, you know, medical supplies, weapons to defend yourself if need be, shelter, you know the basic necessities you need anyway, you know, to survive from day to day, and especially in an emergency response, you know, type of situation. So just giving you a heads up, man. Stay on point, keep your eyes open.